Hi everyone, welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing. I certainly am, and I'm always happy to be here hanging out with you. My name is Tawnie. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, and welcome to today's Tawnie Talks. Let's go ahead and dive into our fishbowl of questions, where I answer questions I've either been asked or I've come across. Today's question is, Dear Tawnie, is no a complete answer? What a great question. And I'm going to go ahead and answer that question this way. No. I don't think no is the complete answer. Now, there are different instances where no is completely the right answer. If someone's harassing you on the street and asking you for something, no is fine. To be honest, I would include a no thank you with that, but that would be fine. I would consider that a complete answer. No thank you. If you've been asked to do something by a stranger or someone you don't know very well, and you just don't have the capacity or the resources to do it, I would say, no, thank you. That's a complete answer. I would agree with that. If you're in an argument with someone and the only answer that will get that person to be quiet is no, that's a complete answer. If you're drawing a boundary with someone and they are just not accepting no for an answer, no, I believe, is a complete answer. Now, when it comes to different types of relationships, such as family relationships or friendships, and you have a loved one asking you to help them out for a favor, I don't believe no is the complete answer in those circumstances, because I do believe that it would be kind to follow up with a reason for your answer. Now, I've counseled people where they've gotten into arguments with family members over this. They've heard somewhere out there that no is the complete answer and you don't need to explain yourself. So a family member, for instance, will ask their family for a favor. Maybe it's help watching their kids, or maybe it's help fixing a car, or giving them a ride somewhere, taking them to the hospital, helping them go grocery shopping while their leg is healing from a surgery. And the family member, for whatever reason, might feel overwhelmed, might feel like they've reached their capacity, will simply reply, no, I will not help you. So then the other family member says, why? Why won't you help me? I really need the help. And then that family member says, no, because I've heard somewhere that no is a complete answer. I don't owe you a reason, no. That has been the cause of some relationships and have cut family ties in my experience. And so it's really important that you judge your no answer based on who's asking you for the favor. If it's a loved one, a friend that you value, a family member that you value, and they ask you for a favor, or they're asking your opinion, or they're asking you if something's okay, and you simply respond no, that's a complete answer, and I'm not going to follow up with anything else. Just know that it might come across as being cold-hearted. It might be not a full answer, and it can result in some hurt, resentful feelings that can build up from there. And then the communication might completely stop, and you won't have a relationship with this person any longer. And so when you're being asked for something that you don't want to do, or being asked for an answer that you don't want to reply, before you go down the road of no is an answer and it's a complete answer, I want you to really critically think about who you're saying no to. What are the reasons that you're saying no to? Is there a compromise that's available? Can you explain your no answer in a way where you feel like you're being kind at the same time and hoping that the other person will be receptive to that? Now, if you've already said no multiple times and this person is not understanding it, and you've even explained your reasons for no, you've maybe provided a solution or an alternative action, and the other person is just not getting your no, then I can understand why a final no would be a complete answer. But hopefully it doesn't get to that point. Hopefully there could be a shared viewpoint where no one gets angry or upset, where they can process your no with you, and you can both come up with a mutual agreeable solution to the problem. So when it comes to no is a full answer, I want you to really consider who you're speaking to if you're trying to resolve a problem or completely end the conversation. And that, again, can lead to bitterness and resentment and lots of unanswered questions. Or if really no means you're just taking a step back for now to process some more. And if that's the case, then go ahead and add in, no, not right now, but let me think about it and I'll get back to you. That's completely okay too. So to answer this wonderful question that we've been asked today, is no a complete answer? My answer to that would be it depends. It depends on who you're speaking to, the context of the situation, situation, if you have a relationship with this person, I do believe and tend to err on the side of caution here, and I would not reply simply with a no. I would back it up with either no thank you or no this is the answer because XYZ, unless of course I'm being attacked or if I'm feeling like I'm in danger, then absolutely no, and a firm no would be a complete answer. So when we hear that phrase out there, no is a complete answer, I just want you to really critically think about who you're saying no to. If your no and that's a complete answer comes across as being cut short, cold-hearted, and if there's any possible way, if you want to salvage the relationship or the friendship, that you can go ahead and provide a response. Now listen, they don't have to like your response. The other party doesn't have to agree with you or like your response. But I do believe in most instances a response and an explanation, especially when speaking to a loved one, is a kind-hearted thing to do versus just no, and that's my complete answer. I don't owe you any reasons to back it up. So leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Do you think no is a complete answer in all circumstances or certain circumstances? If you've liked today's video, go ahead and click subscribe, like and share the video. Drop some comments so that I know what you think. And if no one's told you today, I want you to know how special, how unique you are. There's no one like you in the whole wide world. And I want you to have the most amazing day today. And I'll see you on the next video.